Hi friends, today we're going to explore two-digit addition. That doesn't mean you're going to know it, and some of you may know it already, and some of you might get it and like, oh, I get it, that's pretty easy. But exploring means we're just going to be looking at different ways to add two-digit number plus a two-digit number. And I'm going to review what I did yesterday just with one problem. I'm not even doing story problems. You know, in second grade when you go, there will be story problems. You're going to have to put them, make it into vertical form, the numbers, and then do some steps to add. But today I'm going to review, and vertical form, I didn't even tell you that, I don't think yesterday. Vertical form means it's going to be easier when you're doing it. I'm going to do 24 plus 58. And remember yesterday we have to show our work. So here's my two tens, 10, 20. I'm not making those rectangles. I'm just using a 10 stick. So here's our 20. And remember, the trick is to be nice and neat because you may be able to make kind of a bundle. 21, 22, 23, 24. So there's two tens and four ones. 58, think about that. 50, we're going to need 5 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, remember we have to look at the ones and see, can we make another 10? So I'm going to start up here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to double check my work. It always helps to double check your work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I can count the tens first, then look for the leftovers. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82. I told you yesterday that's hard to do. It takes a lot of work. Today I'm going to show you 3 different strategies, faster ways. And again, you probably won't get it right away. It's going to take some practice, but this is much easier than drawing. Just like when we did number stories, when you learned how to do the equation in your head or on the paper, all of a sudden it was like quick. So here we go. 3 different ways. And remember, when you're doing two-digit and two-digit numbers, you should do it vertical, one on top of the other. That's so much easier. All right, our first way is called show all. Show all total. All right, our number is going to be, and it's the same thing. Think about the answer from up above. It was 82. Now watch. Here's one way you show all. So I'm going to do 24 plus 58. Now this is going to be weird because what we're going to do is we're going to look at the tens first. We're going to go 50 plus 70, or I think in my head 5 plus 7. So 50 plus 20 equals 70. And we know that 5 plus 2 is 7, but we're not talking about ones, we're talking about tens. So 50 plus 20 is 70. Now we're going to count the ones, and that's why it's important to practice your math facts. 8 plus 4, 8 in my head, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to put that right under the 70. Now watch. You have to put the 10 here, 1 10, 2 ones, and you're going to add that. 2, 7 plus 1 is 8, and the answer is 82. So it's show all total, where you first do the tens, 20 plus 50 equals 70. Then you add the ones together, put it below, and then you add the 2 together and get 82. All right, I'm going to do one more. Let's do 36 plus 15. All right, now remember, start with the tens. This is show all, like all your work. So 30 plus 10, or 3 plus 1, is 40. But you have to put that 0 because we're talking about tens. 6 plus 5. Well, I know 5 plus 5 is 10, and one more would make 11. That's how you have to know those double facts, too. So 6 plus 5 is 11. Now you add those two together. 0 plus 1 is 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. And the answer is 51. All right, that's one strategy for show all total. This strategy is called group below. And this is more like what your moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas learned. We learned group above, but this one is group below, and I'll show you. All right, here comes one. We're going to do the same number, 24 plus 58. All right, we're going to start in the ones place. Remember, think of this divided. This is like when we do days of school. We have the ones house, and when you get to 9, you have to make a bundle to make 10, and you move it to the tens house. It's the same idea. So we're going to do 8 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to put the 2. I can't put 12. I'm going to put the 2 is the 1. Here's the below. So it looks like a 12 almost. There's the 10. There's the 2. There's our 12. Now I'm going to count up. 50 plus 20. 50, 60, 70, and one more 10 is 80. And the answer is 82. And again, I put that little 10 down below here so I don't forget it. 8 plus 4 is 12. We put the 1 here, the 12 from the ones house. We move our 10 over there, and then we count the 10s. 50, 60, 70, 82. All right, I'm going to try another one. And remember, this one is, I should put group below. And you could see why, because I'm putting that 10 in the tens place, because there's the ones place and the tens place. All right, let's see. How about 61 plus 29? 61 plus 29. Again, we're doing it vertical form, nice and neat. You have to keep those in a nice column. So here we go. 9 plus 1, 10. So think about how a 10 looks. There's a 0. I'm putting the 10 below because we can't forget that's a 10, not a 0. Now I'm going to count the tens place. 60, 70, 80, and 10 more is 90. That's why it's important, too, learning to count by tens. You could do 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 1 more is 9, which make it 90. But you always have to remember, it's not 9, it's 90. You're talking about the tens place. So this is 60, 20, and 10 more. 60, 70, 80, 90. And so again, we have to remember, we kind of divide this like the little houses at school when we do our days of school. Here's the ones house. When we get to 10, we have to move it over to the tens house. All right, our last one, if that was group below, this is the one moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and Mrs. B learned. It's group above. Make a prediction. Where do you think that 10 group above? Where do you think we're going to put that 10, that 1? We're going to put it at the top. All right, here's our first one. 37, oh, excuse me, plus 14. All right, and again, you have to have it nice and neat. So we're going to start at 7. 7 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, you can't put 11. Remember, only one number. So here's our 1 for the 11, because an 11 looks like this. So here's our 1, and then we take our 10 and put it up above. Now remember, these are tens. 30 plus 10 more is 40, plus 10 more is 51. And again, when we're counting, you could do 3, 4, 5. But those are tens, remember, it's 51. All right, let's try another one. I told you this way's easier. You get to pick and choose which way you are most comfortable. I talk to second grade teachers and they feel the group, most second graders like to do a group above because moms and dads help with homework and that's how they remember it. I kind of like the group below so you don't forget that 10. But again, it's kind of up to you. That vertical form when you show all, that takes a long time to do. So I would try to do the group below with the 10 down here or the group above. Let's try another group above. Here we go. And I'm using the same numbers so you kind of see different ways. All right, here comes another one. 61 plus 29. And we always start in the ones house. 9 plus 1 is 10. But you can't put 10 down. You have to put the 0 and carry. We used to call it carry it up there. So if you look, here's the 1, the 10, and 0 ones. Now we could do this. 6, 7, 8, 9. But remember, it's not really 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 60, 70, 80, 90, and you put the 9 there, and that's the answer. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty easy. Let me see. I'll try maybe one more for the group above. Let's do, I don't know, Mrs. B feels like she's always picking the same number. 25 plus 46. I don't know if I did that one, but that's okay. All right, now group above. We look at the ones place. 6 plus 5. Okay, 6 plus 5. That's 11. Think, oh, 5 plus 5 and one more, or think 6 plus 6 and one less. So 5 plus 6 is 11. We can't put the 11 there. No, no, no. Only one number in a house. So we're going to group above, carry that 10 over here. Now we're going to add up. 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. And the answer is 71. But remember, when you're counting this, it's really 40, 50, 60, 71. It's counting by tens, even though you can count by ones there. But you have to remember, think in your head that it's a 70, not just a 7. 71's the answer. All right, I'll do one more. This is kind of fun. I think you'll get the hang of it. But again, practice makes perfect, so you're really going to have to work on this. All right, let's do a 12 plus 50. Oh, 50. I'm going to change it. Let's do 16 plus 59. I hope I didn't do that one. These popped in my head. No, I didn't. All right, here we go. This is a tough one. 9 plus 6. Ooh, that's why you got to practice your math facts. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 9 plus 6 is 15. You cannot put 15 here. No, no, no. Only one number. So this is the ones house. So you're going to put the 5 here. Carry the 1 to the top. Group above. That's like a bundle of 10. So we have 50 plus 10 more is 60 plus 10 more is 70. And the answer 75. All right. It's a lot of work. We'll probably practice it once more. Let me see your homework. Mrs. B did. Oh, your homework is on page 187, and the remembering page is 188. So practice, it's going to take a little bit of time. Your homework for that is you're going to be drawing again, like making the 10s and the 1s and circling when you have a 10. But it's something to practice, and if you want to, if you have some extra time, try the 3 different steps. There's the show all total. There's the group below where you make the little 10 here, or you group above. And again, practice makes perfect, so always try your best. I'll see you later. Bye.